Alright, hello and welcome to training video number 10, writing a science fiction short story. So, the deadline for the Swedish Dance History is coming up. It's on the 20th of November. And the theme for this year is science fiction. So I thought I would help you guys out a bit with thinking of how you could easily write your own science fiction short story. Alright, so there's a few steps that we will follow and you will definitely get there. So, there are some simple questions that you ask. 1. Who is your protagonist? 2. What does she want? 3. What stands in her way? 4. What does this world look like? And 5. How long should this story be? So it's 5 simple questions. And like an example, my answers to these questions now is my protagonist is Josephine. What does she want? She wants to be able to lose her borders, to be able to become part of that which surrounds her and acting through that kind of immense connection to the world. 3. What stands in her way? Well, she's got a master that's kind of helping her out on the way, but this master always misses out on a very important detail. 4. How this world looks like? It looks very much like our worlds, except that everything that looks like it's organic is made either mechanically or digitally or chemically. Everything is artificial. And 5, how long should it be? Really short, like half a page or something. This is my starting point on the story. After you ask these 5 questions, you move into the next step, which is to write it. So at first, you just set a time. I would say 20 minutes. Put an alarm clock and you write. And based on these questions, you write the story chop chop just like that. When you're done with the 20 minutes, you take a break. You go out and have a coffee, you meet up with a friend, you lie in bed, something. Then you return to the story and you look at it again and you kind of see if there are things that doesn't really make sense or if there's some details you want to add in or something like this. Ground rule for this one is show, don't tell. Now this is a good tip. I found online, I found an example of this, so you can compare these two writings. Show, don't tell. So the captain was very stressed out and nervous because he did not know if the spaceship had enough fuel for the return flight to Lemuria. Instead of writing like this, you could write: the captain looked at the fuel gauge and felt beads of cold sweat from his forehead as a queasy rumbling churned the pit of his stomach. You get it? Show, don't tell. But when you have gotten back to it, you rewrite it a bit. Then it's the point when you're don't be too judgmental. Just finish it and you send it in. And then you send it in to the Swedish Dance History @gmail.com. Yes, it's very simple. I will write it down here so I can show you. The Swedish Dance History @gmail.com. Like this. Yes? Very good. Now, if the story is really short, you can always put it on a postcard, like this one. And then you have to give it to this address, which is, let me see here, the it's really hard to write, maybe I have to do like this. Does this work? The Swedish Dance History, care of MDT, Sluphulsvägen 30, that's 30, 11149 Stockholm. And this is in Sweden. Bon, this is where you send your postcard to, whatever postcard, and I actually written a little poem for this postcard, which I will send. And just a second, because I have to get my electricity cord because we're out of balance. So I just gotta plug this one in. So you email it to this address, or you post it to this address, and then you write something on it, like this. Writing history on a card can't be considered hard. Yes, this rhymes, you know. But when the stamp is on and your confidence gone, all that's left to do is to lick on that glue, 'cause these 3 goldy locks, that is these 3 goldy locks here, are going in the post box. Right? You write a postcard, you put it in the post box, or you write a sci-fi novel, you email it to this address, and it's by the 20th of November, and that's how you do a science fiction novel, alright? See you soon, bye bye.